Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, Mahabharata415. As you may remember, Durmarshana was thinking that he was going to face Arjuna. Chapter 14, Arjuna plows through the army. From the Pandava camp could be seen the gleaming chariot of Arjuna. Brave as they were, the Kauravas could not help a momentary shiver as they heard the rattle of the chariot. To Jayadratha, who was just buried under the immense army which was to protect him, the sight of Arjuna was like the sight of Yama. He trembled in all his limbs. The golden armor of Arjuna was brilliant. His face was as terrible as that of death. The Gandiva glowed in the light of the morning sun. The chariot came to a halt at the open field. Arjuna took up the Devadatta and blew pure notes on it. It was accompanied by the notes of the Panchajanya. The noise had not ceased to strike terror into the hearts of the enemies, even though they had become familiar with it for the last 13 days. Every day it seemed new, like the sunrise, which is the same every day and yet different every day. With a great glow of joy in his face, Arjuna said, "Krishna, go fast toward the spot where Durmarshana is stationed. I will break up his vyuha and enter it." The chariot of Arjuna proceeded toward Durmarshana. There was a great meeting of the two warriors. The fighting was terrible. Arjuna was beginning to destroy the army. The heads of the warriors rolled off their trunks in quick succession. So easily was he doing it that it looked as though Arjuna was cutting flowers for the worship of Shankara, who loved a garland of skulls. Arjuna was so fast with his bow and arrows. No one knew when he took the arrow into his hand, when he fixed it on the bowstring, when he drew the string, and when he shot the arrow. It was not possible to watch the entire procedure. The flight of the arrow could not be followed by the eye. The Kaurava army could not stand up against the onslaught of Arjuna. Many died, and those that were not killed began to run away from the field. Durmarshana had to flee from there. Dushasana came with his elephant army. He accosted Arjuna. The Gandiva was making perpetual music. There was no pause even for a moment. The elephant army was routed in a matter of a few moments. Arjuna was wonderful. The smile on the face of Krishna became more and more pronounced. This irritated Dushasana. He was trying his best to fight a duel with Arjuna. But Arjuna's arrows were hurting him terribly. Arjuna said, "You talk brave words, Dushasana. Let me see if you're able to act upon them." Dushasana could not. He ran away. Arjuna had passed the first vyuha of the triple vyuha. He had destroyed the elephant army of Dushasana. The first vyuha had been destroyed. Arjuna reached the outskirts of the Padma vyuha guarded by Drona. He came to the presence of Drona. He folded his palms together and said, "My lord, angry because of the death of my child, I have today decided to kill Jayadratha. I have come this far. You are my guru. I am like a son to you. In fact, there is no difference between me and your Ashwatthama. You have said so once, and I hope you think so still. I'm hoping that you will bless me and allow me to enter this formidable vyuha of yours. You must bless me as a father blesses his son." Drona smiled at him and said, "Arjuna, you cannot enter this vyuha without defeating me." Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.